So Assassination Classroom, I can never say assassination correctly. Forgive me. Episode 6 called Before and After Time. I'm going to see Littlefoot up in here. Anyways, in the last episode, they did the sports festival. Class E, of course, B Class A. Class A leader, what's his name? Asano, got his butt handed to him. Not only by Class E, but by his father. So his father's crazy, which we technically already knew, but at least we have proof now. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight onto it. Make sure the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Bow.
Okie dokie, boys and girls. The second term midterms are only 2 weeks away.
Ever since we
the
sidestepped
midterms again?
Asano's little trap at the sports festival, E-Class had been hunkering down for the midterms.
Nice.
Only 5 months left until the assassination deadline. The clock was ticking. We were impatient.
It's already been over a year, or not, sorry, over half a year. Where did the time go? But it is true, like how can you focus on studying when you know the deadline to saving the world is almost up? I would be so nervous the whole time. Well, I could read. Episode 6. Oh.
Yahoo! What a rush!
Coolest shortcut ever!
Yeah, it is!
Yeah, you guys are abnormal.
Guys, wait up!
Hey, not outside of class!
Relax, it's fine!
We should always take this route.
He's riding the bike. You're gonna crash into someone. An old man. You gotta land straight on top of him? He's dead.
Oh my word. I'll call for help.
You beat up an old man.
Doctor says he should be on his feet in about a week or so.
Oh. You pissed? Yep. How can you guys be so reckless?
It wasn't her fault. The street was too narrow.
Yeah, and who'd think an old man to be riding his bike through there, you know?
What?
We gotta unwind. We're under a lot of pressure. Saving the world's a big deal.
Huh?
Sir, we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
You were drunk on power. You neglected to put yourselves in the shoes of someone weaker. That makes you no different than your counterparts on the main campus.
We screwed up. It's the least we deserved.
To be fair, 2 people screwed up. I think.
We are now exactly 2 weeks away from midterms. Consider yourselves prohibited from studying for them.
For all intents and purposes, I'll be bedridden for upwards of 2 weeks. After what they pulled, standard restitution won't fly. I'll need something special, something with a bit of groveling involved, I
Of
think.
course.
What the hell?
Please accept my sincerest apologies!
You just showed yourself right in front of him?
I am, good sir. My would-be assassins and I have caused you a world of trouble. I beg your forgiveness!
He's gonna go into cardiac arrest.
Attention, children. I'm afraid that Principal Matsukata has been hurt and we won't be seeing him for a while.
Oh, he's a principal of an elementary school?
And until he's back, these young men and women will be here to lend us a hand. Isn't that nice?
Oh, she hates that. Someone's gonna have to tear down her walls.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, it's all right. We got ourselves into this. We should have had the sense to know that someone could get hurt.
I propose we can stealth study for midterms at home.
Takabayashi? I can't take you seriously.
Oh
when you're
my
being
gosh.
pantsed by 6-year-olds.
Some of these kids are kind of hyper.
So,
Some?
What do you insects plan on doing for us now? I figure the least you can do is work off some of the oxygen you're sucking up, you losers.
And some of them are just plain terrifying.
Karma loves her.
Sis Sakura's in a bad mood again.
Isn't she way too old for this place?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
The real question is whether you troglodytes have it in you to work. How about an endurance test?
Oh, that's not good.
You're getting it fixed, right?
If only we had the funds. Our principal has a soft spot for children stuck on the waiting list for primary school. Takes them in at rock-bottom rates.
Rebuild the whole
He can
thing.
barely afford the faculty he has. Poor man works himself to the bone.
And you hospitalized them.
All right then, gang. Let's all divvy up the workload. First, a strategy meeting.
Yeah!
Please, Sir Karma, you must stop! I implore you not to hurt anyone else!
Forgive me, princess. Honor compels me to run the creature down.
You were gonna smack me around either way, weren't you?
To your rest!
Suddenly, the
She actually did that.
chloroform put the
Magical chloroform.
Sharp as she is, Sakura is falling behind. Till she moves on to primary school, the girl's basically just spinning her wheels. Okay.
Maybe she doesn't want to learn.
How do I
She doesn't want to
explain
move on.
equations in a way someone her age can understand? Why'd you drop out of primary school, if you don't mind me asking?
Huh? What do you think, genius? Bullying! They treated me like poop!
With the frog?
I know what you're gonna say, so don't bother. It gets better. That's the same line my
Are we doing
parents
revenge?
feed me.
We can do
Whatever.
revenge.
I mean, look who I'm talking to. You're weaker than I am. You know how it is. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh.
Oh, dear. I don't think she knows how to get down. You see what I mean? The higher you go, the more dangerous it is. That's
Girl,
what
you
courage
act like
gets you.
you've been through
Thanks, but
14
this gal
years
prefers
of
to keep her feet planted
hardships.
firmly on the ground.
I'll handle it. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like
just
we did
is.
the pole toppling.
Sure, yeah.
Where we're standing is, well, this place. We all start here, essentially. And it's where our
Okay, ready
strength
when you
comes
are.
from. We were looked down on, but we never stopped looking up. Start from where you are now. Formulate a game plan. When you're ready, go for it.
Nagisa.
Dang, broke down those barriers real quick.
Again, sir, I can't thank you enough for letting us do this. We greatly appreciate it.
Well, anyway, let's hope that ramshackle lean-to hasn't collapsed under the additional weight.
Before. After.
Oh, you built a whole new place.
What in God's name have you done to my school?
This was once a cramped and oh so humble preschool building. But what have we here? Virtual mock-ups guaranteed a sturdy design. Robust pillars now firmly buttress
The music plus
dilapidated
his voiceover is hilarious.
We were inspired by world architecture and the golden ratio.
I don't believe it.
Here, come take a look at the garage.
The garage?
Ah! Goodness gracious! Our illustrious tech squad has completely remodeled the principal's bicycle, whose front
Who
wheel got
wheels?
banged up in the accident.
The rotating
electric.
jungle gym is linked to the battery charger, meaning that the bicycle runs primarily on the kinetic energy produced by the children during recess.
Smart.
Hooray for science.
This is too perfect. You kids have gone above and beyond. It's actually a
Hooray
little
for science.
creepy.
Repurposed for use with the handlebar bell, the principal's old dentures add a touch of nostalgia.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much.
You can spruce up and spit shine all you want. If you haven't gotten through to them, this was all just a whitewash.
They did, I think.
Nagisa! Ta-da! I came in second!
Wow, that's fantastic! Great job, Sakura!
The trick you told me to do really worked.
What, cheat?
I'm so proud of you. Keep on using those hit-and-run tactics. When you're ready for primary
You know, if
school, you'll
Nagisa
have
doesn't
full
turn out to
arsenal.
be an assassin,
So,
he could be a teacher.
You've left me no room to complain, damn it.
See you later! And with that, our very special lesson was at an end. Still, though,
A whole 2 weeks went by without you trying to assassinate him.
midterms were the very next day.
Oh, that sucks.
The majority of E-Class got booted out of the top spots.
Makes sense because you didn't study as much.
What a total letdown! Oh well, guess that first time was just a fluke, huh?
The bottom feeders have no right to address those in the top echelon.
No kidding. Then by that logic,
Oh?
I guess you got
See
nothing
number
to
two?
say to me. I shouldn't get
Nice.
Teach will probably be all like, nah, it doesn't count unless you come in first. Don't you people get it? I'm the only one here who gave it his all this time around. See, they were being nice because we knew losing would be worse for you than for us.
Excuse me?
Heck yeah,
So
turn
yeah,
around on
this
them.
was a freebie, and you only get one.
Yeah, shut them up. Shut them up.
We're sorry for the trouble, Mr. Karasuma. It won't happen again.
No harm, no foul. All in a day's work. Did you learn your lesson?
That we're not in this just for the money or to bump up our grades. We're in this to get stronger.
And we learn not to be reckless with our strength.
Yeah. No jumping on old people.
Now then, time for some
Ooh.
BBQ with the foie gras I purchased at a French farmer's market. Glad I could keep this piece on the DL.
I don't know how down low it is.
Where in the blazes did you come from? What's going on? I scarcely had time to breathe.
Yo, why is that guy so much bigger than everybody else?
Brand new equipment from your pal, the government.
Whatever you teach us, we'll use it to kill you. That's how Assassination Classroom works.
But don't worry, sir.
Said
you
the thing.
have our
He said the
word.
thing.
We'll use what you teach us for good.
I bet one of these days, you'll meet someone just as important to you.
Indeed. At the moment, I seem to be surrounded by several.
Are we gonna get? No, we're not gonna get anything. No, just gonna keep on tiptoeing around that. We've gotten very, very few of things that relate to his past. We've seen this girl in other flashbacks, just primarily. The only flashback that I remember ever seeing her in is when, shoot, it was so long ago. I have a faint memory of it. I think there was an explosion, or it seemed like there was an explosion in a facility. She was lying down. I think she was like dying, give or take, or she was very hurt, and then he was there. But I think he wasn't yellow. I think he was all black, like the angry type. And I forget what they said in that moment. But other than that, and the fact that he like mentioned, or in that one episode, Kurosama mentioned that Core-sensei was human prior. I don't think we've ever gotten any more of his past stuff, which is unfortunate because we're nearing the end. How many episodes do we actually have of this? I like to think there are like 24, give or take. So it does seem like there is going to be a little arc, give or take, that we do focus on his past. Maybe it'll be towards the end. That way, when he does get assassinated, that hits a lot harder. I don't know. It does seem like one of those arcs that the information we get of his past is going to give us so much context into various things that we've seen around season 1 and season 2. And then with this, I sort of get why he's upset. Here's the thing. He was upset when he got here. My thing is, I would have been upset if I was Core-sensei. I would have been upset not as soon as I got there. I would be upset when they start making excuses as to why this event happened, right? Because none of them took accountability for themselves. Most of them made an excuse that put the blame off of themselves and onto a different entity, person, the world, whatever. That makes sense as to why Core-sensei would be upset, because they are using their powers or what they've learned in this classroom to a detriment to society, if that makes sense. And they're putting people down while doing it. So I get why Core-sensei is angry at the fact that they blame other people besides themselves and how they're being reckless with the knowledge that they've obtained. As for the initial anger, I don't think about it more, because I get why he was upset. Maybe it's the fact they did this in the first place, right? Because thinking back to it, obviously this is not the correct way of going to school, right? But they're doing this for a couple of reasons. One, they're doing this because they can, right? Because they've gotten the skills that allows them to do this. But obviously, just because you can doesn't mean you should. So that's one strike against them, right? Doing this, yes, it's quicker, gets them to school faster, gives you adrenaline, whatever. But it also increases the chances of getting you hurt, and obviously other people around society hurt as well. So they chose to take that chance, which is probably one of the reasons why Core-sensei was upset. And secondly, I forgot which one of them said it, but they mentioned, oh, we beat Class A in the pole topping fight. People expect us to be doing this. So there was some excess pride that came from the whole pole topping event that is now of influencing their decisions in a negative way. So I guess that sort of makes sense as to why Core-sensei was upset in the first place. They didn't need to do jumping on rooftops, but they did it because they're prideful in their skills, and they chose to risk hurting other people in order to have fun and get to school quicker. The only issue that I think I have in this episode is the fact that it didn't seem like, or at least it didn't show us the transformation or the transition from Class E not knowing what they did wrong to them understanding what they did wrong and changing their ways, if that makes sense. Because I've seen similar situations, whatever, that have the same thing of where someone is this high and mighty person, but then gets brought down to a lower level in order to learn from their shortcomings and whatnot. And you usually see that transition, the oh, I don't know what I did wrong, or oh, I did something wrong, but I'm trying to learn. And then you see that moment where inside their mind it clicks and they're like, oh shoot, I need to change these things, I need to be better. And then you get that satisfying end where they kind of hit this epitome of, oh, I know what I did, I've changed for the better. And you feel good as well because you saw that transition from beginning to end. This, however, we get that what they did was wrong and they apologize, but I didn't see any of them struggle when it came to the kids, except the very initial thing, the very initial day. But it seems like automatically this one kid that was doing the highest resistance in one day just turned around, her walls just break and ends up loving Nagisa. So I was like, okay, that obstacle seemed to have went down pretty fast. And then all of a sudden it transitioned from the first day to the last day, 2 weeks after, and we didn't see really any of them learn a lesson, but instead they built this whole thing for this guy, which is great. I love it. I'm not saying what they did is wrong. All I'm saying is I didn't see them learn any lesson, if that makes sense. And then the midterms, obviously, because they spent 2 weeks of not studying, they went down a couple, which I don't think is an end all be all. Midterms, in my opinion, are like, they're all right. It's the finals that you usually got to worry about. Midterms, of course, are like the second highest, but in my opinion, finals are where it's at. And they did very well in the last finals, so they shouldn't feel too bad. And vice versa, the Class A people shouldn't feel too all high and mighty right now, especially with their bad haircuts. And the fact that Karma's now number 2 just feels so good. I love that he can smack talk up a storm, but then has evidence to back him up as well. And I don't know, Kurosama, they apologized to you. I would be freaking out. Because in the very beginning of this episode, they were like, oh, we're freaking out, or it's very tense because there's only 5 months left until the world ends. And then in this whole episode is like, hey, you guys are going to spend 2 weeks not assassinating me and not studying in order to make up for what you did. That's a whole 2 weeks. That's a whole half a month that's just gone. I would be sweating bullets if I was Kurosama, trying to figure out how to make up for that time. Ooh, but look at the little outfits. Look, outfits look cool. Like it. Don't know how I feel about the gray. I mean, the gray works. I just don't know. It seems very hot. Like I'm sweating just looking at it. But anyways, that was my reaction to Assassination Classroom episode 6 of season 2. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.